Today we decided to take a tour to Orodai in Soroti City West. We visited the incredible pipes that one has to pass in order to cross the other side of the village. It was such an interesting tour, an interesting journey. What amazed me was the rice plantations around Orodai.
We have visited Orodai in Soroti City West. What is so interesting about this place is that there are pipes, water pipes, that actually bring water from Awoja swamp up to OPI rock, where there are tanks. Around this swamp here in Orodai, when you look at the left and the right hand side, rice is being planted on a large scale. There's rice being planted on large scale. Across the swamp there are households there. So today we are basically having a challenge crossing these pipes. There is no shortcut that can take you that other side without you using these pipes. There is only one road that is a bit on my left hand side, but it's a few meters from here. So most people who are strong-hearted prefer using these pipes. Most people prefer using these pipes. So as you can see, there's rice down. Underneath these pipes there is rice all over, and of course there is water down. In case you fall down, that means you have actually fallen into the muddy area, which of course does not have clean water, but rather the water is dirty down there. So basically this is how this area is. You can see the pipes. You have to pass.
So interesting in these pipes that when the other person is coming from the other side and there is someone coming from this side, one person who is strong-hearted has to accept to create way by simply moving aside so that the other person from the other side can cross. Then later on that person can join too.
Before we could actually cross over to the other side, we were blocked, and the obstacle was of course water. We managed to jump down, pass through these other small obstacles, crossing and climbing over those small things built. Water has been down. This swamp happens to be a home of different reptiles. You find frogs, you find snakes, and other kind of reptiles. You also get insects like grasshoppers, caterpillars, and the rest. The swamp happens to be so big, very large. The main crop grown around this swamp is rice.
To make our adventure interesting and unforgettable, two young girls who had come from the opposite side crossed the pipes to come and fetch water from one of the nearby wells, since the borehole that they had, the other side, was stolen by unknown thugs. It was interesting watching them carry their jerrycans as they passed on the pipes. It was such an incredible journey. Later on, jumped down and entered into the field of rice, one great place where rice is planted. We were able to see some of the fields where rice was harvested from, some of the fields where rice is still growing from, and of course some of the shortcuts that the farmers were actually creating for themselves, so that when they are moving into the fields, they can easily move without moving or stepping the water.